Wait, rounded app icons on your iPhone? Yo, what's up guys? Niels here, also known as AppleDsign, and we have some massive news to share with you. Apple announced the dates of WWDC 2025. WWDC will be held from June 9th until June 13th at Apple Park. And as always, everyone can experience WWDC online. The event will be streamed on YouTube on Apple's platforms, but there's also going to be an in-person event, so developers will be invited together with some media and press. And as always, we know that a lot of new software is going to be announced. We're gonna get our first look at iOS 19, iPadOS 19, macOS 16, watchOS 12, tvOS 19, and VisionOS 3. And what can we actually expect here? Reports are saying that we're gonna get a more uniform look, a more similar design language across all the different software platforms from Apple, borrowed from Apple Vision Pro, from VisionOS. So iOS 19, iPadOS 19, also macOS 16 are going to borrow elements from VisionOS. If we, for example, have a closer look at the invite and we specifically look at the number 25, we can see this transparent, glossy, 3D kind of look. And this is going to be the new design language, the new aesthetic that is going to be spread out across all of Apple's software. So think, for example, about menu bars, think about overlay. The whole user interface and user experience is going to look, for example, very similar to the Apple Invites app that has been released recently and the Apple Sports app that has been updated. This gives us a little preview, a little idea of what we can expect in iOS 19, iPadOS 19, and macOS, for example. Also, a big redesign to the camera app is expected, together with a slightly redesigned keyboard design, a more floating look, which I'm actually really excited about to see. Also, several reports are saying that we're gonna get rounded app icons for the first time ever. This is going to be huge. We had some major design changes from iOS 6 to iOS 7. iOS 18 introduced dark mode, and now iOS 19 could potentially introduce circle or rounded icons, similar to what we have on Apple Vision Pro and the Apple Watch, but it's not certain at all that we're gonna see these changes. Also, what else can we expect at WWDC? Will there be new hardware? Because in the past years, this has been the case. So in 2024, we didn't see any hardware, but in 2023 and 2022, we had hardware. We had Apple Vision Pro, obviously. We had new Mac Pro announcements. So what could we potentially expect? We could expect new AirTags, so the second generation of AirTag. We could see the new Home Hub from Apple that has been rumored to come. This is Apple's smart home display or smart home hub. And we could also potentially see a new Mac Pro, maybe with M4 Ultra. Although I personally believe new hardware announcements are not very likely to happen. However, what is likely to happen is that AirPods Pro are getting a big update. We can expect a new live translation feature to be introduced, which basically means that when you have your AirPods Pro in and you talk with somebody, your AirPods will be able to translate that specific language to your language. And I think this is going to be an amazing feature worldwide, extremely popular, and is going to be one of the best new selling points also for the rumored AirPods Pro 3. Also, I briefly like to cover Apple Intelligence and Siri. So first, let's start with Siri. Siri isn't there yet, unfortunately, we know that. And I think iOS 19 in general, all the new software updates are going to slightly improve and stabilize Siri. So don't expect massive new changes with regards to Siri. At WWDC in 2024, Apple announced some awesome features when it comes to Siri. We got the personal contacts, the screen awareness feature. Apple is going to improve and stabilize Siri when it comes to these features, but I don't expect any big Siri changes. And then I mostly refer to a more like ChatGPT, Alexa, AI kind of Siri is expected to come in iOS 20 somewhere in 2027. And also with regards to Apple Intelligence, no massive changes here. I believe Apple Intelligence is just going to get improved with the existing features that we have right now. It's still not perfect and it needs to be more stable and more secure user across all the different Apple devices. I think this is going to be the case with the new software update that are going to be publicly available in September of 2025. The introduction of all the new software will be announced at WWDC in June, but the official release will be in September or October of 2025. That's basically most of the things you need to know about WWDC 2025. It's going to be a massive event. We can expect some of the biggest redesign changes we've ever seen. And yes, even rounded icons across all of Apple's software platform. Not sure whether this is going to be happen. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments down below. Thanks for being here and see you in the next one. Peace.